p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the teamwebinar.com. And we are here, yours truly, Kemp Satchel, Mr. Motivator, here in the great city of brotherly love, just having a little bit of downtime. Definitely want to let everybody know that we will be in South Carolina on the 25th. If you will just go ahead on and write that down, we will be in South Carolina on the 25th. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to be in North Carolina on the 23rd. All right, I believe Wednesday we'll be in North Carolina, and on the 25th we'll be in South Carolina with a boot camp. Okay, can anybody hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, I can hear you. Okay, so most people can hear me. Most people, you may need to walk out the room and come back. If somebody could type that, leave the room and come back in. That might be what most people, you might need to do that, because I'm seeing a lot of people that are saying no sound. Yeah, leave the room and come back. I can hear. Awesome. Thank you very much. All right. And I'm actually on the phone line today, so that means everybody should be able to hear me well today, because I'm calling in from the phone. I'm not calling in from the computer on today. This call is being recorded. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the call is being recorded. And you can leave. Okay, Wendy, thank you. All right, so the call is being recorded for your listening pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, we do our best to remember to record the call, and then we will post the call on the website so that you guys can get back to it for your own listening pleasure. All right, for your own listening pleasure. So today is going to be a quite interesting day, because it's important that you take notes. Number one, take notes on today. This is the key to building a very successful business. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to make sure that you get this information out to your organizations. All right, every Saturday we do have this masterclass training. Regardless of where I am, if I'm not here, I do make provisions for somebody else to be able to do the training so that you guys will actually learn how to actually build your business. All right. So I have a question that I'm going to start the call off with is, how many of you, if you were actually, when you were given this opportunity, how many of you were looking to add another bill to your profile? How many of you are actually looking for another bill to add to your profile, right? I'm sure many of us have enough of them, don't we? Do we not have enough bills already, right? Okay. Now, watch this. I want you to answer this question. How many of you literally would like to pay an additional auto bill every single month for vacations just because I don't have nothing else to do, right? I hope none of you do, right? And the second thing here is, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you would literally never, ever, ever quit the business if this business was free for you? How many of you would never, ever quit this business if the business was free? All right? All of us. We wouldn't even consider quitting this business if the business was free. Am I right about that? Yes, 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 yes. All right. Why I say this, because when many of you look at this business, I really want you to get an understanding that when you are getting involved in network marketing, you have invested in a business, right? You did not literally spend money on a bill. You did not spend like your cable. You said, okay, I want cable, but you were expecting to pay that bill every single month after you received the cable, correct? And that would be the same exact thing with your electric bill, right? With your telephone bill, right? Those are bills. This is a business. The reason why I'm going to train on this today, and I want everyone to understand the power. You have invested in an asset. You have invested in an asset. And with you investing in an asset, you want this business to pay for itself. Am I right about it? You want the business to pay for itself. Now, I know most people are always going to say, well, I don't want to recruit anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me and listen to me well. Understand when you got into the business, regardless of whether you're sharing it with customers and booking their travel, or you're sharing it with business partners and allowing them to book their own travel, you are networking. Are you with me? Yes or yes? You're networking. All right? So I want your mindset to get correct today. When we share with you, because I want to share with you today, I sent out an email to those folks that their accounts went into suspension. Can anybody guess what the main reason for most people's account going into suspension for was? Can anybody got a clue what it was? The monthly fee. The monthly fee. Whether you don't have money, right? It's the monthly fee. All right? You cannot say the business is not working because there's people that's in this room that don't pay a monthly fee. If you don't pay a monthly fee, give me a 1. I don't care if it's one person. If you don't pay a monthly fee, give me a 1. Okay? So all of you can see that there's people that do not pay the monthly fee, right? Which means the business is working, correct? So now I must learn what to do so that I don't have to pay the monthly fee. And it is so important that you position yourself that you never pay your monthly fee, ever, ever again. Okay? Number one. This is number one. How do I get rid of the monthly fee? I make a decision not to pay the monthly fee. I want everybody to just say that. You've got to make a decision. I'm not going to pay the monthly fee. My business is going to pay the monthly fee. You just got to make a decision, right? Period. Once you make that decision that this monthly fee is not coming out of your pocket, it won't come out of your pocket. But with that, making that decision, meaning that I also have to make a decision to literally build the business so I don't have to pay the monthly fee. Am I making sense? Does that make sense? Yes. So, is this possible? We've already seen that there's people that's in the business. I don't want anybody in this room to ever have to pay a monthly fee again. Why? How often does this business pay, ladies and gentlemen, from the day you start? It pays out weekly. It pays out weekly. Right? It pays out weekly. So if the business pays out weekly and you start it today, then you have 4 weeks to 5 weeks, right? 30 days to build your business so that you don't have to pay the monthly fee. Am I making sense? You got 4 weeks. So for instance, if I sign up today, then that means when can I start building my business, ladies and gentlemen? If you sign up today, when can you start building your business? Today. Today. Because you want to maximize those next 30 days to make sure you do not have to pay that monthly fee. Am I making sense? That's key. All right? Now, what makes this company even more incredible is that we have this awesome compensation plan, because the compensation plan will literally pay for your monthly fee once you share it with 2 people. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once the business is paying for itself, should that not be the first priority? Should that not be your first priority when you get started in the business, right? I don't want you to sadly be mistaken. Hold on for a second. Can I be real today? Can I just be really real today without literally cutting corners and hurting people's feelings? Okay. All right. None of us in this room, none of us, it's not about how much money you got. It's about how much money you keep. That's number one. All right. So when you get involved in network marketing, it is you're getting involved in a business because you want the business to pay for itself. Am I correct? Yes. I do not want to ever have this business coming out of my pocket ever again. And once we as leaders understand this, so this call is just as important for the people who have been in the business as it is for people who just got started in the business today. Am I making sense? Yes. Why? Because if I, Kemp Satchel, sign somebody up, and I'm a regional diamond, right? If I sign somebody up, it's important for me to make sure that that person maximizes their first 30 days to 60 days to keep them on board with me. So when I'm sharing this opportunity, do you know the first question that most people ask once they sign up? Anybody got an idea what's the first question a person asks when they sign up? The moment that they sign that contract, what do you think the first question is? They paid already. Thank you. Mickey said it right there. What do I have to do? Did you follow what I'm just saying? What's next? Okay. So what should be the first question or the statement out of your mouth? Now, this, the first thing that's coming out of my mouth is, I want you to make sure that you have enough money in your e-wallet to what? Pay for your business so that you never have to pay another dime out of your pocket again, and we need to do that right now. That's the first and most important thing when you sign somebody up that's brand new. You want to get that, trust me and believe what I'm telling you. I've been in this company for 9 years. Okay? So if you're listening to the call and your sponsor is not on this call, this is the first thing that I want you to focus on over these next 30 days. I want you to make sure that you never have to pay another bill ever again out your pocket. This business is to pay you. What? It is even to pay you to travel. Yes, that's right. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I understand you want to be a travel agent and all of that good stuff. I'm not going to knock that. But do me a favor first before you start learning how to do all of that other stuff. Take your CTA test, of course. But what's most important is make sure you have shared this with 2 to 3 people to get involved in your business so that you never have to pay ever again. And if everybody does that, right, because the moment that you share it with 2 people, you got $100 in your back office, that's going to take care of your $69.95, and it'll still give you some money in your pocket. Am I right about that? That can happen in your first day. That can happen in your first day. But guess what? You have to make the decision that that's what you want to do. And for those that are recruiting or you're sponsoring, it's important that you share this with 1 to... Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can promise you everyone has 2 to 3 people that you can talk to and share the opportunity on the first day. Because guess what? How many of you honestly said something to somebody the day that you got signed up just because of your excitement? You start like, I just started a business. What kind of business? You just everybody automatically, I don't care if it's your husband, your son, your friend, somebody going to hear about your business when you make that decision, period. Okay? So you ain't going to say, well, I signed up for the business and I ain't say nothing to nobody. That's not the truth. Okay? Well, Kemp, I really don't have, watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Kemp, I'm going to sign up right now, but I really don't have the time to do it right now because guess what? I got some other things on my plate right now, so I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to stay in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let nobody tell you that lie ever again. Hear me? Do you hear me? If they're not ready to get signed up in the business, don't sign up for the business. Yes, I'm going to keep it real today. Today. See, because just as fast as, because see, when you're building this business from your pocket, that's why your business is built on a house of cards. But when you build this from your heart, guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, build it out of desperation, because out of desperation, your business will not last you. But when you build from your heart and you say, listen, ma'am, I don't need you to sign up for me. I don't need you to do this for me. I don't need you to do it to help other people. I need you to do it for your daggone self. Do you hear what I'm just saying? Y'all told me I could be real today, right? Well, I'm getting in the business because I like helping other people. Hello. Get in the business because you love yourself. And when your finances is in order, then you worry about other people. But until your finances are in order, until your business is taken care, oh man, y'all told me I could be real. I done seen 2 people leave the room just that fast because of what I just said. See what I'm saying? I have to bring it home because guess what? It's going to be real or it's not. I'm not here to soften you up. We're here to make you understand that guess what? It's time to take control over your life. Look, take control over your life and stop worrying about trying to help everybody else. Help your household. It say make sure your household is in order. And when your household is in order, you will be in a position to help everybody else. But make you first. That's the problem. You've been putting everybody else first, right? Well, let me help people. Let me do this. Let me book their travel. Let me do all of this stuff. And guess what? Now you're in a position where you can't even keep your own auto ship going. Am I making sense? So, I'm not just saying this. I'm going to prove what I said. Because this week, see, the one thing about Kemp Satchel is I don't just talk. I don't just talk. I tell the truth. Are you following what I'm saying? Because the truth will make us all free. All right, so hold on. All right. Now, this is something that every last one of you can actually learn from on this page, because this is something that you want to. All right. Is everybody with me on this? This is something that you want to make sure everybody can see my screen. Okay, hold on. Stop. All right. Can you guys see my screen? All right. Everybody can see my screen, right? All right. It says right here, if you look here, it says in my email, right? It says, hello, watch this. And it says there, I am reaching out to you in reference to your Paycations account being inactive. Perhaps there was an oversight. Ladies and gentlemen, is there ever a time that somebody has oversight and did not know that their credit card was not working, right? Sometimes your date just goes out or something like that, right? Things like that can happen, right? You might have just didn't realize that your credit card had expired. So it happens, especially when you have it on an auto ship. So it says, I'm reaching out in reference to your Paycations account being inactive. Perhaps this was an oversight, or maybe something beyond your control came up. In any case, I just wanted to see if there was something that I could do to help assist in this regard. Please do not hesitate to call me and my phone number, Mr. Kemp Satchel. Everybody see that, right? See, this is when you're building your business from the point that you care. I sent this out to the whole database in my team. See, that's what makes good leaders. All right. Thanks for your concern. I recently got a condo, actually 2 weeks ago, and moved back to Maryland. I just really wanted to be able to, right? However, I can make it next Friday, right? You follow what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whatever she said it was, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, what is it? It still comes down to the monthly fee. So if your monthly fee is free and it's taking care of itself, you won't run into these situations. Am I making sense? And if you actually look, ladies and gentlemen, you see all it says, if you look here, recount, boom, 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 boom. All of these folks right here responded back to that email. You follow what I'm saying? All of these folks responded back to that email, and you can see the dates, the 17th, the 17th, the 17th. Am I making sense? Okay. Oh, y'all didn't see that. Y'all can't see that. Okay, my bad. I cut the screen off. My bad. Anyway, I got about 30 people here responded back to the email, and at the end of the day, it all came down to one thing. If the auto ship is free, you will not even respond to the email. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Yes or yes? Period. Period. Okay? So this is why it's important to make sure first is in order, right? Make sure the auto ship is taking care of itself. And that's why many of us get involved or stay in this business. Let's put it like this way. A lot of people say, I got in the business for the travel, but I stayed in the business for the money. Am I making sense? That's number two. All right. Now, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, let's go here. Network marketing, I'm going to actually show you a video on our 3x7 force matrix. Okay? I want everybody to understand this part of the compensation plan. And remember, this is only, watch, one piece of our compensation plan. How many different ways do we get paid in our compensation plan? Okay, 20, right? How many of you really know how many ways you get paid on your compensation plan? How many people can name those 20 different ways that you get paid on your compensation plan? See, Tracy can name it because, see, she is international. See, when you get to these levels, you're going to really understand this compensation plan and how it really works, right? Because you are on a mission. And I need to know how it all works. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it important to know how it works if you want to get to it, right? You got to understand, if you are going to depend on this business for your lifestyle, come on, somebody. I don't know if it's anybody. See, I depend on this business for my lifestyle. Is that making sense? Like, I do not want to work for anybody ever again. I really need to understand this because is that making sense? Am I making sense right there? So when you depend on it, you got to really understand. So then that will give you your expectation of everything. And the more you understand this, the better it's going to be for you. So if you don't understand how you get paid, I want you to go and meet with your upline. All right? I want you to watch this. I just want you to meet with somebody who has gotten paid from the business, because your check will show you how. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. When you got paid, when you got hired on your job, did you ask them about the compensation plan and what they would be taking out and all of that stuff? That all most people, they said was, watch, how much will I get paid? Watch this. How much do I get paid? And what did they say? Whatever the number they said, 50,000, 60,000, you'll get 70,000, or you'll get your hourly wage. That was the only thing they explained about your business, right? How often? Every other week, the 15th or the 30th, every Friday. Like, some people needed to get paid every single Friday, right? So guess what? That's what I like. I like to get paid every 2 weeks. How about I like to get paid every day? I like to get paid every day. Anybody interested in that type of income? See, that's the beautiful thing I like about this. All right, so I'm going to actually share my screen with you again. And again, I want you to understand your compensation plan. All right? So, can somebody tell me where they could go to really understand your compensation plan? I think I'm going to give away some money to. Oh yeah, I'm going to give some money away. Does anybody know where you could go on this page to find out about your compensation plan? Nope, this ain't even your back office. No, right here. This is your front page. Because I want to understand how I get paid before I even get started. Am I making sense? Right? So do you really think this would get somebody excited if you could really sit, like if I'm sitting down and I'm talking with Angelia, and I said, Angelia, this opportunity gives you 20 different ways to get paid. And I'm just introducing her to the business, and I'm saying, I will give you my website. I want you to go to my opportunity tab on my website, right? Do y'all see this? See where it say opportunity, right? Wouldn't it be nice to even sit down with somebody when you're actually sharing the opportunity with them, and you might just say, come on, let's sit down and look at my website. I'm excited about my brand new business. Look at this. This is crazy. Opportunity. And then it says compensation plan right here. And I'm going to click on that, and it shows me all of these different ways that this company pays out. Right? Videos. Right? You think these are some videos that you might be able to send somebody? Instead of you doing all the talking, wouldn't it just make sense to send them the stuff that I'm a single parent and I'm looking for some additional income. You think one of these videos might pique their interest and saying, okay, all right, if I click on it, I'm going to just send them. How do you send them to others? Well, I'm sending you my website. What's the question John just asked? How do you send this to other people? Right? Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. If I called you up on the phone, John, and I said, go to your computer, I'm going to email you a link right now. I'm going to email them my website. This is why all of you have a website, right? Right? And then while you're listening on the phone with me, John, I'm going to say, go to this site. And when he gets to the site, I'm going to be on the phone with John, and I'm going to say, go to opportunity. Are you following what I'm saying? Go to opportunity. And then once you get to opportunity, it's just scroll down. Here's the video, the 2 compensation videos right here. On your web, did y'all know these videos was back here? So now while they're watching the video, I could sit on the car. I could sit on here and watch the video right there with them. Compensation plan.
Vacation Travel has put together a compensation plan that will pay you more than 20 different ways. This compensation plan is one of the most unique, creative, and lucrative plans ever.
Is this a way to introduce your business, ladies and gentlemen, for somebody that's interested in extra income or residual income? Am I making sense? Okay. We're saying use the tools that the company has given you so you don't have to do a whole lot of talking. Okay? At the end of the day, when this information is on here, it says, okay, personal sales. Look at this. It says I get $25 or $50 for each person that I sign up. Do you think this is something that you want to study, ladies and gentlemen, to understand? Okay, I really see how this business can work out for me, right? And then if you don't understand it, would it be a good way to write down questions and then say, let me call my diamond or let me call my upline. I have a few questions that I'm not really understanding. Am I making sense, ladies and gentlemen? So now I'm writing questions. He said something about the travel club. I didn't even know that there was a travel club, right? Or something like this. He said coded bonuses. Well, I saw the coded bonuses, but I really wasn't sure how it worked. But when I look at this is kind of making sense, right? Am I making now, once the person gets started in your business, now you can go over their back office with them. Am I making sense? Right? Now you can log in, all right? And then you can show them. How many of you understood your compensation plan at work when you first got your check? How many of you really understood how you were going to get paid when you saw the true compensation plan on your check at work? when you saw FICA, and when you saw SS, and when you saw the medical, and when you saw the taxes, and when you saw the workers' comp, and when you saw your vacation, right? Am I making sense right now, ladies and gentlemen? That's when you really understood, because some of you, when they told you $30,000, that's how you saw it until you got your check and seen everything that they took out. And then you said, oh, my God, this is the reality of this check. I got to get a second job. See, once you understood the compensation plan, right? I'm teaching real good now, am I? Once you saw the check and you said, oh, my goodness, whoo, I didn't know that this was 28% off that 30,000. Somebody want to do the math right there? Yeah, that bring you down to right there around 20. Let me see, 30, around 22,000. Oh, they gonna tell you 22,000. They gonna tell you 30. Oh, the gas. I gotta drive an hour, and it's $50 per week. See, when you really start understanding the compensation plan in your life, then you're going to see the value of this business. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Y'all want to talk back to me today? Huh? See, I'm going to show you why the diamonds became diamonds. Because we were already hard workers, just like many of you, we are just in the wrong position. And we're not being compensated the way that we need to be compensated, because right now you're taking care of customers that's paying them every month, and you're only getting paid once from that customer. Okay. I'll leave this one alone. See, so the same way I understood that compensation plan is the same way you are going to learn compensation plan. Am I making sense? You look at the weekly check, right? You just look at the check, right? Once you look at the check and you understand the check, then you understand how you get paid, right? So when I look at the check, like some of you didn't even know your check was backing. But this is a check for $120. And most of you stopped right there. You stopped right there. You didn't even look. Let me say, oh, my check was $120. Maybe you might want to scroll down a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, and understand how this is all working. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? You see what I'm saying? See, once you understand how it works, then you will understand the value, and you might not be so quick to allow this asset to leave your life. Is this good? Okay. So I'm saying, okay, personal sales, that's one. Okay, let me just move this over. Personal sales, builder's bonus, coded bonus, matching codes, right? So then when you see, okay, this person signed up, I got a matching code. You follow what I'm saying? Now I understand, oh, that's how the code works. I got it now. Then it's matching coded bonuses, executive coded bonuses, matching executive coded bonuses. How many ways am I showing you right now, ladies and gentlemen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? Are you following what I'm saying? So now I want to learn how to maximize all of these lines right here. See, I don't have to go looking at something else. This is called income that can come in every single month, and I guarantee you the more you understand it, the more valuable it becomes to you, and the more valuable it will show up in your back office. Am I making sense? So when you say, oh, this just didn't work for me, can you please tell the truth? I just learned how to work the business. I did not make a decision to build this business. I kept giving so many excuses that guess what? The business would not work because don't say I don't have time, say I didn't make time. Say it. I want you to really talk to yourself correctly, because then you'll understand why your life is where it's at right now, right? When your happiness, well, I don't go to personal development because I never, okay? That's right. Thank you, John. John said time is never found. When y'all heard that statement, life is what somebody finish the sentence. Did you hear what I said? Everybody say it. Life is what you make it. Right? Or, can I tell the truth? For most, life is what you settle for. Life is what you settle for. Yes? Well, if I'm waiting for time, it ain't going to happen. I'm going to just be honest with you. All right? So when you look at the check, that's your weekly check. Then you go to your monthly checks, right? There's checks back there too. When you go to the monthly check, it gives you the summary, right? Then it gives you what? Everything else in here. Okay? So if you look, it's going to show, okay, how did I get the 5,000? So when I'm looking at this, I'm saying, oh, if I got this many people here, this many people here, this many people here, this many people here, then guess what? I can get to the personal codes. I can get to the coded matrix. You follow? I'm looking. See, do y'all understand why I always follow the diamonds? Because when I'm hanging around Donald and he's showing me his back office, and see, he showed me his check was around $82,000 last month. 82 grand. Okay? 82,000. Do you think I'm making excuses not to talk to him? I'm finding ways to connect to him as quickly as possible. See, who are you speaking to? If your business right now is not where you want it to be, guess what? It's not because the money ain't on the table. The company paid out $1.3 million this week. Ladies and gentlemen, the money is there. Okay? The money is there, but your belief system. And what I'm working on right now is where you spend your most time, where you spend your most time. I finished that? No, I'm not going to finish that because I know I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings, and we back up. We got the numbers back up. For the numbers' sake, I don't want nobody to say that I hurt their feelings today because I'm not going to do that. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you. The money is there. Okay? The money is there. Numbers don't lie. But in order for the numbers to be there, you got to understand how to get them there. And when you understand how to get them there, then you make a decision whether you want to commit to that process of getting them there. That's it. If your business is slowing down, it's not because the company or we running out of people. In fact, more and more people are being born every single day. Yeah, more people are dying, but I guarantee you got more people coming into the world than going outside the world. And that means we're never going to run out of people. And we are too new in this business for any of us right now. So it is important for us to understand this business. And when people say, well, Kemp, I had to do overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was working, I'm giving you 60 hours. Do you think I'm trying to do overtime for you when I realize I need to do time for my own business? Am I making sense? So I'm looking at the numbers. All right. The only reason why somebody says they don't have time is because they decided not to make time because they didn't believe that they could make this type of income. Am I making sense? That's it. I promise you. Because some of the people went to college and went into hundreds of thousands dollars worth of debt because they believed that the degree was going to pay them hundreds of thousands of dollars. Am I making sense? You didn't go to college thinking, okay, I don't know if this is going to work. You ain't going to go put no all this money in. But when you believe, guess what? I treat this like I treated a degree, right? I treat it like I treat the degree. I'm like, when a person calls me up, I'm studying, right? Just like when you was going to college and somebody called you up during the process, I'm on the phone talking to prospects. I don't have time to talk to you and gossip right now. You follow what I'm saying? See, there's sacrifice in greatness. So when you really understand, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Do you really think I'm worrying about if they take, watch this, do you think I'm worrying about if they take the money out of that $5,200 and something dollars? Do you honestly think I'm worrying about that? No, I'm not worrying. Take the money. Yeah, take it. Just make sure you give me the rest. And this is what I want to see for all of you. The reason why I'm showing it to you, not to brag, but to just prove to you that it works. And when you get it to working, residual income will do nothing but grow for you. But you got to put in. Don't get yourself all frustrated and everything else like that, because guess what? It's like any other business. Macy's goes up and down. Walmart goes up and down. McDonald's goes up and down. But that's when you have a team of people to stay in the midst of you. Am I making sense right now? Don't get discouraged because some people didn't get the vision. All right? Don't get yourself out of the game because some people quit on you. Don't let them cause you to quit on your dream. All right? Don't let them cause you to come out of the game. Because, see, many of you getting discouraged, guess what? You cannot build your business on your emotions. And if you try to build your business on your emotions, you will be out of your business very shortly, because your emotions was in the game. Oh man, Kemp, I can't believe this. I'm just getting discouraged right now. This is just not working for me. Why is it not working for me? Ladies and gentlemen, trust and believe. It has nothing to do. I did not join this business for anybody else but me and my family. So I'll be darned if I'm going to let somebody who quit. I will start all over again. Did you hear what I'm saying? I do not chase, I replace. Okay? So when you start, oh man, I don't know what's going on. Listen, what's happening? Make it happen. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about what your sponsor. My sponsor, I haven't talked to him in almost 3 to 4 years. You follow what I'm saying? I'm not worried about what my sponsor is doing. You know what I'm worrying about? To make sure that my family eats and I am able to build this business so that I don't have to pay no monthly fee, ever. Okay? So I want you to take that, make a decision, and I'm going to show you something real quick, and hopefully you guys can hear this. Really want you to understand the power of the matrix. No, you can't do it that way. Let me do it this way. All right. Can you guys see this?
Steps inside your free and powerful back office. This is an excellent way for you guys to generate some upfront income. Of course, the travel matrix is a way for you to produce residual income, which is something that pays you every single month, regardless of whether or not you do the work.
All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Wait a second. I'm trying to turn it up a little bit here. All right. I know you can't. Hold on.
That is what true network marketing is about. Kearney, understanding
All right, you should be able to hear. Here we go.
the power of a force matrix. First of all, I want to say congratulations on completing the previous steps inside your free and powerful back office. This is an excellent way for you guys to generate some upfront income. Of course, the travel matrix is a way for you to produce residual income, which is something that pays you every single month, regardless of whether or not you do the work. And that is what true network marketing is about. It's about leveraging your time through people and business. So let me share with you the concept and how this works. Let's pretend that I join the travel matrix, which I have, the Vacation Travel Club, and I go out and I share that with 3 people. Okay, in this case, the travel club is a 3x7 force matrix. So what happens, I go out and share it with you, Amy, and Bill. 3 people on my first level. The reason I'm showing 3 people, guys, is because the 3x7 states that I can hold 3 people on level 1 inside of this compensation plan. Now, you don't have to understand the terms exactly. You just have to grasp the idea of the force part, which I'll get to in a second. Once you grasp that idea, guys, I'm confident that you're going to join. Of course, you'll make a lot of money with this if you follow our direction. So once I go out and I get my 4th person, that person literally is forced. That's where the term comes from. Down below somebody on my first level. In this instance, it will be forced down below you. So what does that mean? Well, one day you wake up, you go into your travel club matrix, you log in, take a look at your organization. Now, you haven't sponsored or referred anybody, but all of a sudden you see somebody on your team. Well, that's because they were forced down below you. That person that I brought in, number 4, that person has no other place to go but down. That's why the force matrix is so powerful, because one day you wake up and you realize, hey, I have a new person on my team. Now it gets better, because if that person that is forced down below you decides to bring in 100 people, all 100 of those people are also below you, meaning you are receiving a commission on all of those people. Okay, now as I continue to bring more in, let's take a look at what happens. I bring my 5th person in. 5th person goes underneath Amy. So now Amy wakes up one morning, she has the same thing, looks in her organization, notices she hasn't sponsored anybody, but she's getting credit for a brand new person. Again, the force matrix. I bring in my 6th person. Now Bill has somebody underneath him. And this continues to build in this structure. So let me show you, let me fill in the rest of this diagram here. Okay, so let's go out and sponsor a total of 12, or let's say that's what I've done. Well, now I have 3 on my first level, 9 on my second level, a total of 12 people. Of course, you, Amy, and Bill now have a team of 3 people each, and you have not done one thing. Here's the best part. There's no requirements for you on levels 1 through 4, meaning you don't have to sponsor anybody, you don't have to do anything special in order for you to receive a commission check every month. You can truly join this matrix, sit back, and get spillover and get paid. Now, we don't condone that. We don't recommend that you sit back. We want you to be proactive and build this thing, guys. We want you to help.
All right. So, the last part he said was not true. You have to get at least 1 person, all right? So, and I want you to think of it like this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to share this with 12 people, right? But at the end of the day, if this was your why right here, you had this person and this was Sharon, and Sharon
build this force matrix.
And Sharon saw that she had 3 people in her matrix. Do you think she would be motivated to now really understand the power of her business? Yes or yes? Do you think it may be even possible that she may become more excited about her business, right? Exactly, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen some people who had 50 people in their business and still didn't get it. Do you hear what I'm saying? But the likelihood, I swear, I had a guy, I promise you, this guy been in my business for 7 years. He had over, almost 200 and some people in his back office, in his matrix. Over $1,500 worth of income. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Is that I once was blind, but now I see type of moments. Are you following what I'm saying? See, all I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is do me a favor. Please understand your business. No, he never quit. he never quit. But then you have a whole lot of people who do quit. And watch this. One of the people that sent me an email, watch this. One of the people who sent me an email this week, I went into her back office and looked at her matrix. She had 17 people sitting in her matrix. 17. Guess what? All she had to do was sign up one person and would have taken care of itself. The business would have taken care of itself. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I say make a decision today to make sure your monthly fee is taken care of, just make a decision. Now, can I give y'all some science to this before I end this call? Watch this. How many of you have purchased a car before in this room? How many of you have purchased a car? Right? And notice this. The moment that you purchased that car, how many of you kept seeing that car? You started seeing that car a lot more after the purchase than before you purchased it. Am I right? Am I telling the truth? Watch this. Watch this. Do y'all understand the importance of visualization and bringing things into your consciousness? Bring it, same color in every, John, you are so right. I have never seen the color of my car until I got the car. Literally. Okay, so I'm saying this to you, ladies and gentlemen, because this is how the universe works. Watch this. Oh, no, I ain't going to say that. But the same way when you make, nope, I'm not saying it. Y'all not ready for it. When you make the decision to make sure that your monthly fee is taken care of, you make the decision, my monthly fee, I will never pay a monthly fee again. I'm going to build this business, and I'm going to say it like this. As my parents would always say, if you're going to do it, do the daggone thing. If you ain't, get off the pot. And they ain't say it like that, but y'all know how it was said. Right? I was talking, look, ladies and gentlemen, please, once you make the decision, and I can't tell you, I could bring a testimony up to you every single day. Once you make the decision to become executive, it's done. Once you make the decision to become national, it's done. See, decisions change everything. And once you make like, I'm not going nowhere. Watch this. I should have hit national. Can I be transparent? Y'all want me to be transparent right now? Can I be transparent? Okay, I'll be transparent. Y'all see this number right here? 1723. Right? How many people do I need to be a national, ladies and gentlemen? No, not national. To be exec, I only need 1,500 people. But I'll have 1623. Right? Do you think I'm getting discouraged about my business? Let me see. Some of you that have been in this business already, Was this number over 1,700 at one time? Some of y'all have known that. It was over 1,700, and it has gone back to 1,623. Do you honestly think I'm discouraged about this? Literally, do you think I'm discouraged? Hello? No, I'm not. You know why? Because guess what? If I could get to 1,623, I could get to 3,200. Do you hear what I'm saying? I did it once, I could do it again. See, it's the way you start talking to yourself. When you start talking to yourself, you either talking to yourself to encourage yourself or you talking to yourself to discourage yourself. It's totally up to you. But guess what? I'm encouraged on today. And hopefully you are too. With that being said, it's 12:01. I have had an entire great time sharing this opportunity and training you on the day. We'll be back here on next Saturday. And all I can say is, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We just getting started. Period. I ain't going nowhere. If that happened in the first year, guess what? What you think is going to look like in the next 5 years. I'm not worried about the business day by day. I look at my what? In moments. When I leave here, I thank God every day for what I have. And guess what? When you learn how to be appreciative of what you got, I can promise you your business will continue to move forward in the direction that it needs to move. God bless and have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon.